everybody! It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman. WB really knows how to make action games, so following the great success they had with the Arkham series, they decided to go all Lord of the Rings by bridging the gap between The Hobbit and Fellowship in a Batman-style thrill ride called MiddleEarth: Shadow of Mordor. Does it capture the spirit of the saga? Well, let's take a look at it together, shall we? Guard on head! We do not rest till nightfall. Talion the Ranger sees his son dead, as well his wife, and throws himself in there, slain by radicals. The dead do not suffer the living to pass. He is bonded to an elven wraith back at Mordor. While freeing human slaves, he comes across another Gondorian guard, as well as...
It's just another orc.
No.
It's Gollum. Our skulking friend does not only wish to catch our facial juices, but to show the wraith treasure that unlocks his past. Oh, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movie quotes of the... All the while, we help an orc ratbag climb the ranks to contend with the enemy. After all, these are no rabble of mindless orcs. These are Uruk-hai. Their armor is thick and their shields broad. Uruk-hai, who enslave people like our deserter friend's wife. I bet she is a beauty. Further along, it turns out our Wraith pal forged the Great Rings of Power after Sauron tricked him into doing so. Unfortunately, we also meet... What is this new devilry? Our outcast leader friend has another plan to free his people and get Sauron's attention. Blow up a large statue of him that was being built. As was planned, this raises the ire of the Hammer of Sauron, who hits a homer off Ratbag's face.
Bring me the head of this grave walker.
Claim the head yourself.
We have not come to treat with Sauron, faithless and accursed. Killing him pisses our Wraith buddy off for not interrogating the Hammer. Then...
Do you speak with the living? Or only with the dead?
This is not a nice place to meet. She is the princess of a further portion of Mordor. The Queen Malwyn has requested Talion's presence. Why?
Breach into Morgoth's scar. Take the elven craftwork from the ghouls and find the dwarf.
And what of you little dwarven friends? Sure enough, the forging hammer is retrieved. This prompts the memory of Sauron secretly forging the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom. We then meet this dwarf who wishes to hunt with Talion. Return to Malwyn so she can send Talion to her captured men. They give us another artifact that begins another memory. Sauron whooping our elven friend's ass, brandishing the One Ring he never saw coming. Returning to Malwyn, we learn... It's Saruman! Yes, old Saruman played his tricks to get in touch with the creator of the One Ring, who was controlled by Sauron to forge it in the fires of Mount Doom. With an Uruk army set, it's time to march right into the lair of the Black Captain, Hand of Sauron, or the Tower.
Bow to me.
My master, Sauron the Great, bids thee welcome. He talks of our Wraith friend using Talion's reanimated corpse for the One Ring. After slaughtering this creepy bastard, we return to Mordor, only finding... Smeagol. He gives back an artifact that sparks the memory of when the Ringmaker took the One Ring and used it against Sauron. During a tremendous battle, totally zonking Sauron once again, the Dark Lord took back the One Ring, then brutalized the Maker as only Sauron would. There is but one Lord of the Ring, one who can bend it to his will, and he does not share power. This leads to Sauron's right-hand man on top of the Black Gate. Attempting to use the Ringmaker to destroy Talion, Talion and his Wraith friend kill the fuck, then decide to keep the fighting going. Now you are free to keep killing Sauron's minions, seeking artifacts to unlock memories, add text to this wall, rescue slaves, or anything else that makes you happy. And that's pretty much it. So what did I think of this game? There's a whole shitload to do in this keen Mordor sandbox. Immediately you can see the Arkham influence, though Assassin's Creed also seems to make its appearance. Most of the features are redone from previous games, but the branding feature, animal control, runes, and enemy ranks are pretty unique, giving it its own flavor. The controls can be bulky at times, though that can also be attributed to the heavy-handed Xbox One controller. They still haven't figured out that aspect in old Microsoft. You're not asked to contort your hands too much to complete combos, and those set combos are a lot more forgiving than in any Arkham game. Your combinations tally even if you wait around or chase after a bit. The Orc makeup is rather impressive, with each captain and war chief having their particular strengths and weaknesses. Exploiting those weaknesses is rather entertaining, and slaughtering orcs never gets old. I will say watching orcs rank up after you die can get irritating after the third or fourth time it happens. Watching orcs revel in your demise followed by seeing the extensive power shifts will get to you. They give you the option to skip, which is good. I warn you, plot out your strategies well before attacking strongholds. Many captains, a war chief, and endless supplies of orc grunts goes beyond overwhelming, especially when dealing with archers, hunters, shielded types, and berserkers. Fuck berserkers! The storyline is decent, though I would double check for lore accuracy. They did add some things into it that you wouldn't know if you're a casual fan, only if you really got extensively into the lore itself. It was interesting to see Sauron without the radically obvious armor. The Ringmaker bonding with a similarly ill-fated ranger makes sense. I was glad they didn't take Talion's relationship with the Princess Peace where it could have gone. By the way, Torvin rocks. Character designs were nice, the scenery was rather incredible. I have to admit though, I don't see too much difference between last gen and new gen. I'm interested and anticipating new-gen exclusive games, so the power of these consoles can be pushed. It's still a nice-looking game with minor hiccups and one load freeze. There are so many side quests and minor missions to take on. Hunts, herb searches, duels, skirmishes with orc captains. Mordor is expansive with tons of things to keep you playing. The last two boss fights are disappointing, but the resolution seems okay. If you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, Arkham, or adventure games, this is right up your alley. J.R.R Tolkien nuts might consistently cry foul, but there's not enough fan service to truly piss you off. For the short runners or completionists, this game gives you your fill and quite a challenge. Overall, there's far more to like than dislike, which makes it really good, just not legendary. Thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come, so stay tuned, take care, and have a great day. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me... Ah, you've heard it like that before. But how about sung by an immortally beautiful English witch with hair for an outfit and guns for high heels, huh? Huh?